Hi! So today I'm going to be talking about my 8th grade math teacher. So in middle school, you're supposed to have all your teachers through 7th and 8th grade, but that didn't happen. The only teacher that stayed was my science teacher. I didn't like her very much, but she actually did once bring liquid nitrogen to class, and that was actually pretty cool. But my math teacher, he always kind of looked like he hated everything, but that was just an act. He was actually just a really nice guy. Now, my teacher looks really similar to me, like he could be my dad. So then I started calling him Dad, which was kind of weird, but it was actually really funny, and most of my classmates, just generally laughed when I started calling him Dad constantly. I mean, it was about a quarter through the year, and we were pretty comfortable, like everyone knew each other and stuff like that, and I just called him Dad because he looked like my dad. So me and Mr. Dad, we're calling him Mr. Dad by the way now, did this thing where he'd in the middle of class he'd yell recycle, and then I'd have to run as fast as I could to recycle whatever he had in his hand, and then I'd throw it away, and then I'd go back to my seat. One time he did it in the middle of the test, and without even thinking, I got up, ran it, recycled it, ran back, and continued the problem that I was doing. It was kind of weird now that I think about it, but I don't know. Then one time Mr. Dad says that he wants us to send him an email about the test that we were going to take. It was a big state test, yada yada, whatever. And then I realized I can email you whenever I want to and email you whatever I want to. So I honestly decided to abuse it and send him really weird stuff. And the first thing that I sent was this. Dear Dad, my dreams were crushed when you sold me for 2 dimes, but my real hopes for the random upcoming state test and the other random upcoming state tests is to get in the range of 246 and 250. For the random upcoming state test, I also want to be in the top range. Then maybe, just maybe, you will accept me as your son. And by the way, I'm coming over for spring break. Yeah, that was weird, but it gets worse. Just wait. Here's this one. It was a nice warm July day, and a miracle was born. Me, Mr. Dad's son, the coolest kid on the planet, until he sold him for 2 dimes. Not 1 dime, 2 dimes. Really, I'm your son. 2 dimes? What kind of dad does that? Now, the coolest kid, me, is on a boat to Asia, not knowing his dad sold him. He fell overboard, the end. So, I don't know what my thing was with 2 dimes, but I guess I thought that 2 dimes was funny. I don't know. And also, the me on a ship to Asia was, I had a pretty edgy sense of humor, so I thought child trafficking was funny, I guess. I don't know, but I thought it was hilarious at the time, and I think my teacher thought it was pretty funny too. He was probably just really weirded out. So, I don't know. So, this is an email I saw 2 years later after the fact, my sophomore year. I was just sitting in the middle of class, on my computer, scrolling through my old emails with him, and I saw this, which was really funny, and he said, "Where were you today? I had to have blank recycle stuff for me. It was awful." See, that's how serious we were about the recycling. I don't know why, but it was hilarious, and I just sprinted every single time he said recycle. And he'd go exactly like this. He'd go, recycle, recycle, recycle. And I just, boom, I'm just running there. And it was just, I don't know. It was fun. So he had this notion that every one of us is going to forget him within 1 year. And so when I was looking through those emails, like I said, I found it 2 years after the fact. And I said, I could never forget my dad. How are you? By the way, high school sucks. So, Dad, I never forgot you. Hi. Sorry I was so weird. All I want